Hi. I've had a shitty day. Let's do a reading. I've had a really bad day, but it's okay because I survived. It's alright. I wasn't planning on doing a reading. I just did my hair, washed my face, and Spirit said, get them cards, girl. Get them cards. So here I am. My phone is plugged up. So if I move my charger and it moves the phone and it shakes a little bit, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood. I also decided to do a reading where you can see my face. If you normally watch my videos and I don't have a face, it's just my hands, then you can put a face to the voice and the hands on those videos. I'm actually gonna bring that singing bowl again. Kind of clear my energy, clear my mind here, okay? Take this time to like breathe, let go of any and all stress, worry, and expectations. I always say it. Let go of that anxiety. Just okay. I want to start with the oracle first. Yeah. I want to see the vibe. And of course, like always, I don't know if I'm in the frame, so I'm sorry if something is cut off or if something like just off center, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine as long as the message gets through, right? Okay, Spirit, what do you have for this collective? What's going on with this collective right now? The porcupine and anemone? I don't know how to pronounce it. Boundaries! It's boundaries. Is it? Let's focus. Okay. These flowers right here, they look like eyes. Awareness, always watching. Those are the two things that popped into my head when I saw that. I was like, oh. It reminds me of, like people, not people, but like those paintings or pictures that you see of people with like eyes on the palm of their hand. And they're like covering their eyes. Their actual eyes, but it has the eyes on the palm of their hand. It's like, even if my eyes are covered, I still see you. The badger and ginkgo, healing wounds. Are you telling somebody off? Like, finally? Maybe somebody who's overstepped your boundaries, or somebody that made it impossible for you to set boundaries. You're finally like, bitch, I'm done. If you don't like this, you can just fucking leave at this point. We have the antelope and wheat. Nourishment. I'm trying to... Yes? You're upside down. Do y'all hear that? That was the cutest shit ever. I love him. Nourishment. I was trying to create a background so it was in focus. And then we have the eel and iris, safety, at the bottom of the deck. Underneath of that is the mouse and buttercup, innocence. Yeah, I feel like you're finally setting boundaries with someone. I was gonna say someone or something, but this really does feel like a person. Like, you're finally like dude, if you don't understand that this is not what I want, I don't like the way you're treating me, etc., then you can leave. If you can't be the person that I need you to be, not the person I want you to be, the person I need you to be, then I will find somebody who will be that person. It doesn't have to be you. This is very like girl boss. You don't have to be a female, by the way, to be girl boss on that shit, right? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, satisfaction, completion. Independence, self-reliance, enjoying what you've built, enjoying what you have to offer. There may have been this theme of like seeking validation and acceptance and love outside of yourself. Like you've gotten to this point where you may have been treated badly enough to where you're like, I've been searching for this outside of myself, outside of my soul, outside of my heart, and yet I'm not getting it. It's not, where the fuck is it? Where is it? You know what I mean? This could be relationships, friendships, family, whatever, coworkers, like a job situation, with the people you're working with. Ooh, Judgment and the Seven of Cups. There's just this awakening of like, literally awakening, judgment of like, my God, I had all of these options within me. I had all of these things within myself. I had the love, I had the abundance, I had the growth, I had the attention and the care within me. You're making that realization. I feel like the Fool. You're starting over. Innocence. Literally, you're starting over. Okay. But like you're literally starting over from this point of, can I help you? But like, it's this new era. I'm hearing it's the new era of me. It's the new era of what I want. It's the new era of giving myself that attention, of treating myself that way. And I'm speaking mainly in like first person because that's the energy it's giving. That's the vibe it's giving. It's all like me. And not in like a narcissistic, egotistical kind of way, but in a, God damn, this is how I should have been treating myself all along. And now I need to focus on myself to replenish myself completely. Do those hobbies that this other person or these other people told you were stupid. I got the Six of Wands and it came out reversed. Do the things you were afraid of accomplishing just because you were scared of what these people would have thought or what they would have said or like how they would have felt. You really held yourself back here because of these people. And that's not me blaming you or dogging on you or anything like that. We all have our own timelines. We all learn what we need to learn when we do. And sometimes we never learn at all. So you're making a lot of progress learning this lesson. Because I feel like this is like actively happening. And if you're having any doubts, you're having like just these moments of anxiety, be like, am I making the right choices? Am I being too mean? No. I mean, you are making the right choices. You're not being too mean. You're doing exactly what you should have been doing all along. And I guess I shouldn't say should have, you know, because again, everyone has their own timelines. That's interesting. I wasn't gonna take these, but then I like saw what they were. It's the Tower and the Three of Arrows. This pattern of self-abandonment, of self-destruction, of letting other people walk all over you, letting your heart get broken by your own lack of boundaries, is completely unraveling. It's completely falling apart. The Empress. The Empress. That Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also Gemini and Aries. Those are the zodiac signs that are coming to me right now. Those zodiac signs, I don't know why, I've always seen as like the most caring out of all of the zodiac. No offense if you're not any of those signs, or they're not like in your big three or anything. But like from personal experience, those have seemed to be like the most caring and selfless zodiac signs, surprisingly enough. And I say that because of like Aries. Like a lot of people will be like, Aries? Really? But I have let's see, an Aries brother. My dad is an Aries. My childhood best friend is an Aries, and they're all very, very sweet people. They're intense. Don't get me wrong. They're intense because they're Aries, fire. But they are very caring, selfless individuals. But regardless, that very nurturing, very feminine side is activated. It's like fuck, finally, like it's my time. I'm finally getting to put this towards myself, towards someone who's gonna appreciate it. You know what I mean? You've always been giving this to other people, and you've just been drained and depleted. You're not activated, you're drained, you're depleted, you're exhausted. And I'm not saying not to give that type of energy to nobody. Like obviously people who do nourish you back, yeah, you can give it to them. People who you feel safe with, people who you know you can trust. And I mean like actually know you can trust. And will take you seriously and will respect your boundaries. Those are the people that you can still give this to, but save most of it for yourself. I had this thought when I was driving home. Like it just popped into my head randomly too. I was like, I just heard you can't pour from an empty cup. I know we hear it all the time, but like I wasn't thinking about it at all until I got into my car, and I was just like sitting on that for a second. I'm like, you can't pour from an empty cup. The Two of Pentacles. Restoring balance. Restoring balance restoring harmony. They're so positive. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. What's underneath the deck? The Five of Arrows. You're now seeing clearly through all of that bullshit, through all of the conflict, through all of the pain, through all of the hurt. Like, you're seeing it clearly now. You're like, fuck. And that's why you're making this change. The veil has been lifted. The fog has been blown away from your eyes. The rose-colored glasses have been broken, right? Yeah. Holy shit. So I just split the deck, right? I got the 10 of Arrows with the Hermit underneath. Again, this pattern, people pleasing, letting people walk all over you, not setting boundaries or not upholding those boundaries, it comes with a lack of self-respect. Okay? And that's not me being mean. That's just, listen, I've been here. I struggle a little bit too. Okay? I understand. But, this, like, you just feel like you've been shot by all of these arrows from other people, from yourself, because, like, once you give in to that person who's been hurting you, you go home and you like you sit to yourself and you're like, why the fuck did I let that happen? Like, what the hell? Like, I thought I wasn't gonna do that anymore, and then I did it, and they got under my skin, and I couldn't take it anymore, and, you know, you start beating yourself up over it. But, like, even in this 10 of Arrows, aka the 10 of Swords, because arrows in this deck is swords, there's the ode to the Hierophant, like a higher knowing, and the Hierophant is the divine counterpart of the High Priestess. And underneath of it, the Hermit. You're going on this journey of self-discovery, and it's just you. Well, you and spirit and those around you who still actually do care about you and actually do respect you, and your spirit team and your higher self. But this is very much a period where it is just about you. I got, like, really emotional there for a second. And of course, like, I like I kind of had this this question when I kind of started down this path about a year ago now, almost a year ago. I think, like, near the end of the month it'll be like a year, where I decided to actually, like, focus on myself for real, for realsies. And I kept asking myself, like, am I gonna be mean? Like, is this gonna turn me bitter? And there was a point where I was, like, perfectly okay with that. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll be a bitch. I don't care. I'll be a bitter, cold, fucking cunt. I don't care. But the problem is that I do care. The Pisces, I do care. I had to learn gaining self-respect and actually taking care of yourself, like, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, that creates an environment of true love. Not like romantic, but like true love within yourself. And if you have that, you're not gonna be mean to others. You're not gonna treat other people like shit. Because you have that love, you have that security, you have that safety within yourself. And people who do treat others like shit and say that they love themselves, they're lying. They're completely lying. Unless they're like genuinely, like, narcissistic, then that's a whole nother issue. That's a psychological problem. You're doing okay. You're doing more than okay. Yes, this was the right thing to do, and I'm glad you're doing it now. And I know you're glad you're doing it now. And I know that spirit and your spirit guides are glad that you're doing it now. I just heard like grandma. Well, I heard abuela. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But like there's just this maternal figure. Not like your mom, but yeah, a grandma or a great aunt. I don't know, maybe that's significant for some of you. But like that energy, whoever it may be for, is also proud. Is also happy that this is finally happening. Before I end this video, I never introduced myself. Oh my god, I'm Jozelynn. I like just realized like I just started this video without introducing myself. But yeah, my name is Jozelynn. I'm the owner of the business Nocturnal Witchcraft. Okay, on my website I offer tarot readings and spell work. I do have spell work that is for self-love. It's like I think I have it under my love spell work. And I'm starting this new offer where first-time clients get 30% off of spell work. Okay. Even if you book a consultation, you'll still get that 30% off if we, decide to go ahead and do the spell work. If that is something that you would like or be interested in, book a consult or send me an inquiry on my website. I think it's in the contact page on there. And we can chat about it. We can figure something out there. I also have readings. If you don't want to do spell work or you want to get more personal into this, get a little bit deeper, I have multiple different readings that you can look into to see if that's something that you would want as well. But the reason I say that is because, if you don't want to do a reading or spell work, that's perfectly fine. One thing that has helped me is doing like spell oils if that's something that you want to do, because I have some spell oil behind the camera on my dresser, and it like just made me think of that, and I like looked up to where I have like all my ingredients and everything. So like things like that would definitely help you like spiritually and energetically. Or even something as simple as like lighting a white, pink, or even red candle with the intention of healing, self-love, compassion, things like that. But yeah, I think that's all. That's all I got today. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this, when this reaches you, and blessed be.